Hello Pisces and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your Valentine's Day and mid-February love reading. So it's going to look at Valentine's Day for love for you guys, as well as mid to the end of February for love and relationships, romance, all that stuff. Okay guys? This is going to be, first we're going to do singles. Those are those Pisces that are single or in complicated relationships, complicated situations in love. And then we'll move on to couples, okay? So Pisces, remember that this will not resonate with every single one of you. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. However, do check out your February monthly readings. There's big messages there for the whole month, as well as your weekly readings, okay? And especially check them out for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, because it is important to check out the others, our other placements, because we are not just our sun sign, okay? All right, Pisces. So all month, Venus has been making advances on Capricorn, Saturn, and Pluto, subtly strengthening the appeal of law, order, and traditional values and security, okay? So as Mars moves into Taurus actually on Valentine's Day on the 14th, and the Virgo full moon on the 19th coincides with the culminating clinch of Venus, Saturn, and Pluto, there's going to be more of a demand to apply our energy and will to whatever makes us feel safe in the material world. Okay, so it's going to be really focusing on our long-term safety, our long-term sustainable energy here. Anything that makes us feel safe in terms of love, relationships, and anything in the material world for the long term. So we're going to be looking for what is going to take us, what's going to give us that safety, that comfort, that reliability in the long term, especially in love and relationships. We could be having a more serious approach here, and I'm not going to ignore that the Ace of Coins popped out, but I wasn't really focusing on just singles yet, so we're going to see if that one comes out again for you guys. But again, that just proves to me that all of you guys kind of have more long-term relationships on the mind here, maybe not messing around anymore. Maybe you're hoping to enter a long-term relationship, some of you, or you guys are looking for that long-term settle-down relationship, which is interesting because I also got that same message from Aquarius. So let's see here. Single Pisces. What will my single Pisces be going through in terms of love and romance from Valentine's Day forward in February? Valentine's Day and forward for all my singles, all my Pisces who are in complicated relationships. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for love and romance. Singles. 14th onward. Eight of Coins is your first card. This is my Hobbit deck, by the way, guys. Alright, let's see. Pisces, love, romance, relationships for my singles. My singles from now to the end of the month here. Ooh, 10 of Coins. And this one also came out, Knight of Wands. So yeah, you guys are also looking for ways to work in more passion, happiness, long-term stability in terms of relationships. You guys are looking for a partner that's going to make you feel comfortable, safe, happy, someone that you can rely on, somebody that also, again, you have a deeply passionate connection with. Some of you guys could be communicating to somebody that you have these feelings. All right, so let's see here. Eight of Coins to the 10 of Coins. What is this saying for my single Pisces? Love and romance from February 14th through the end of the month for love and romance. Clarify the messages of the Eight of Coins here. My single Pisceans. Ooh, Ace of Cups. That's really crazy. And then, I don't know if you guys just heard Robbie meow. He's extremely loud, so... some of you guys are communicating your love here, are expressing love, and, making it known that you have feelings for somebody, making it known that you want to be with somebody for the long term. Sorry, the animals are really psyched up right now, so a lot of you guys might, sometimes I get my messages from what's happening when I am doing the reading. I get little extra messages and pushes. And because the animals are being so, incessantly, just have all this energy, they have something to say to both of us. As soon as I turn on the camera for you guys, they were barking, doing this. The cat was meowing. So to me, it just feels like you guys have something to say. Or again, you might be talking to a lot of people about your feelings at this time, or trying to figure out, maybe by talking to friends or others here, how to communicate your love. Because you're realizing that maybe you're in love with somebody, you might be falling in love, maybe with somebody at work here with Eight of Coins and 10 of Coins. However, it can just be with that Eight of Coins that you're trying to figure out the best way to communicate here, because he's looking at them cross this path of water here. You can see the little shapes of the people crossing, and he's like, what is the best way to cross here? How can I readjust how I'm moving forward here? We'll look at it a little bit more in a second after I pull some more clarifiers here, but it does seem like there is love that we want to communicate here. I feel like you guys might need 3 clarifiers, so we're going to do that today. All right, 10 of coins for my single Pisces. 8 of coins, the 10 of coins for my single Pisces. What is this saying about Valentine's Day forward, love and romance for February? Mid-February to the end of February for love and romance. What is 8 of coins, 10 of coins saying for my Pisceans? Oh, the star. And that is that Aquarian energy there, that expansive, beautiful hopes and dreams. Maybe the end of a long, dark tunnel here in terms of love. We have been having a hard time expressing our feelings to somebody that we've had feelings for a while. We might be finding a way to really communicate and connect here. 10 of coins, the Knight of Wands for my single Pisces. What is this? Bringing up the 10 of coins, the Knight of Wands for their love lives. Ooh, the Chariot. Okay, so that's could be Cancerian energy. However, I like to look at the messages of the cards and the energy that it's putting out there instead of just the signs. However, again, it is Aquarian season. It's that Aquarian, expansive, all-encompassing energy, wanting to connect, wanting to get back in touch here, really wanting to communicate and be one with others, really. Because I feel that Pisces, you guys are totally fine sometimes being alone. You can be alone for a long time, and that's kind of the energy that I'm getting from this single Pisces reading here, is that maybe some of you guys have been alone for a long time. You might have been thinking about this person for a long time as well, in terms of love and relationships here. You could have wanted to, I feel like some of you guys have wanted to tell somebody how you feel for a long time here, and we're finding a way finally this month to do it. And again, guys, I can't force you to do these things. I can't tell you what to do in terms of life here. I do readings all the time where I give people the advice that they were asking for and looking for, and sometimes you just don't listen, and it's fine, but that's your choice, and that's your life path, and it will affect, you know, how you do things, or how, you know, what happens here. So, I mean, if you do move forward and decide to communicate your feelings, if you are falling in love with somebody, then it will absolutely work out. If you decide that you're not going to communicate with them, then to me, it just seems like these feelings are going to be kept within, and that you're going to keep on, you know, harboring on these feelings and not doing anything about it here. Sorry, I had to pause for a second to get the animals back in. All right, the Ace of Cups, the Star, the Ten of Coins. So yeah, guys, what I'm saying here is you do have that choice here to take the reins in a love situation, express your feelings, and bring these feelings to the light of day. However, they can stay up in this dreamy energy here, or you can bring them down into reality. You might be focusing in a very dreamy way on how to bring this love in, on, you know, how it might be when you're all together and you're living this perfect life together, and oh, it's going to be so amazing, but it's all going to stay up in the ethers. It's all going to stay up in your head here until we bring it to reality. So the Knight of Wands here is saying, if you want to communicate your feelings, this is a great time to do so. It will give you the power. It will put the reins in your hands here, and, you know, which direction you want to move in terms of love. You will have that power to do so. Again, if you guys have been thinking about a Cancer, or somebody that has Cancer in their chart, it could be that as well, or maybe Sagittarius or Aquarius. But I believe personally that this is saying, you have the feelings, you have the opportunity right now to bring a love situation that you've been harboring, that you've been holding on to, that maybe you wanted to communicate to somebody, you know, how you feel, what you really want. If you want to take it to the next level because you are in love with them, because you have feelings for them, it is the time to do so. You don't have to. Again, with that Chariot, there's two options, there's two directions, there's never just one. So if you want to hold on to it for a while, fine, but this is the perfect time to do so, is really what I'm getting here, is that this is a great time to communicate passion. It will be reciprocated. So let's get some messages here for Valentine's Day, and then we'll get one for the mid to the end of the month here. Valentine's Day here for my single Pisces. Actually, what else is coming forward here? Before I actually start to get into the love cards here, though, I had to pause it when I let the dogs, again, the dogs and the cats are being insane during this reading. So a lot of you guys might have a lot of distractions or a lot going on right now, and it might be preventing you from really opening yourself up to people or saying what you need to, because you feel like, oh, there's just too much going on, I should put it off for a better time. Even right now, as soon as I turn the camera back on, the cat is sitting outside the window trying to yell at me from the other side, which is like, it's crazy. I've had to stop this video 3 times for them. So again, a lot of you guys might be dealing with a lot of distractions that you feel is just like, oh, it's inconvenient right now to move into this. But the 8 of Coins can also signify, especially with the 10 of Coins, that there is, you know, stability, there's long-term happiness, there's, you know, this is what you want in terms of a relationship, something that gives you sustenance, something that has abundance of love here, an abundance of connection, cosmic connection. The universe, this is like divine gift from the universe here. It's saying, hey, Pisces, if you have feelings for somebody, now is the time to communicate it. Is it the falling in love feeling? Share your love. Communicate with it. Communicate your love. Really feel that love and put it out into the universe. Because the Eight of Coins can often be, again, about that. It's about a perseverance, finding that way forward. Sometimes we can reach a plateau when everything just becomes a little bit too easy to, avoid. So again, it might be a little bit too easy right now with all the distractions and everything else going on, and all these other things that might be cropping up to ignore it. It might be really easy to just keep doing what you're doing, but this nonchalance has really crept in, and it's really now time to refocus on what you want, communicate what you want, take the reins in your hands and go for it. Okay, we need to really exercise caution about and really avoid complacency here, because this is energy of this is really saying go for it. Why are you being complacent? Why are you stopping right now? Why are we being so slow about a situation? There's nothing to fear here. It's cosmically being shown that this is the right time to do so. And even as I say this, Ravi is moving closer and closer and yelling louder and louder, and soon you guys will probably hear him. So let's pull some love cards for Valentine's Day, and then we'll pull one for now until the end of the month here. So what are the love romance angels? Again, this is my Romance Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue deck. So let's see what they have to say. What do the Romance Angels have to say for Valentine's Day? What will be happening with my single Pisces on Valentine's Day? Single Pisces on Valentine's Day. What do they need to know for Valentine's Day for my single Pisceans? Free yourself. Ooh, awesome. And from now forward in February for love. From now until the end of February in terms of love, what do the Romance Angels want my Pisces to know? What will they be going through with love? There might be new love entering. Ravi just came jumping in. Sometimes, again, I see the things that, are happening while I'm doing a reading as messages. So somebody might be coming in that you don't expect, or, they might be returning your feelings and you're not even expecting it. Trust. Okay. The situation is calling for you to have faith, okay? So have faith here, Pisces. You guys, sometimes I feel like you can lose your faith if something goes wrong once and never really move forward for years and years on certain things. But you guys can do this, okay? Free yourself. Okay, so let's look at the Valentine's Day. I want to free yourself first. Okay. Like the unicorn in the image on this card, you may be feeling trapped. Perhaps you've relinquished control to someone else, or maybe you feel smothered in your career or relationship. As you tune into yourself, you'll sense the specific areas where this message applies to you. You can even ask yourself, in what ways do I feel limited or constrained? Trust the answers you receive. This card comes to you from the Romance Angels because they've heard your call for great love. To experience passion, though, you must first allow yourself to feel deep emotions. In doing so, you may come up against areas of your life where you harbor discontent. Simply by acknowledging these areas, you bring light to the situation and allow room for the angels to help you. As you commit to taking back control of your life, your feelings will naturally thaw and reawaken. This leads to a greater capacity to love yourself, your partner, and your experiences. Beautiful. So let's look at trust now for the end of the month here. Oh, almost just dropped everything. Okay, in response to your question, the Romance Angels ask you to trust that everything is exactly as it needs to be. Do not add fear to the situation, which will only create drama and negativity. Instead, ask the angels oh my god, that's really weird. They miswrote the sentence, sorry. Instead, the angels ask you to release your worries to them. Your present situation is here to bring you blessings and personal growth, leading to the beautiful romantic love you so deeply desire and deserve. As you follow the pathway you're currently on, trust that it's leading you in the right direction. Your faith uplifts your energy, which in turn attracts positive experiences and people, including your romantic partner. This truly is a situation where with faith all things are possible. Again, have faith in yourself. Have faith in this connection. Whatever you guys are, hesitating on, have faith in it. Trust yourself. Free yourself from what holds you back here. Free yourself from lack of control and for just letting things be as they are. Okay, take control of your life and trust that whatever you're moving into in terms of love, this person or situation will love you back, and that, this is for your best interest to move forward into it and allow it to happen, to push forward. Put in the effort. Make those moves, really, Pisces. Are all messages that I keep getting for all my single Pisces. All right, so let's look at the couple Pisces now. That one was a little bit longer than normal. Hopefully I don't get all these things stuck in my cards forever. Alright, so let's check out for my coupled Pisces. And I kind of want to use the Aquarian Tarot for my coupled Pisces, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, guys? So we're going to switch it over to the Aquarian Tarot for you. Coupled Pisces for love and relationships. Love, romance, relationships for my coupled Pisces for Valentine's Day. And mid-February to the end of February. Ooh, what's popping out here? 5 of Rods. Interesting because Aquarius also got that card. We also get the 10 of Swords. Wow, what's happening here? Interesting. Some of you guys might be fighting a lot, but it's also, there's an end of a very, like argumentative period here. For my couple Pisces from mid-February to the end of February for love and romance. And we get the Star reversed. Interesting. Some of us here might not be feeling, all that crowd. Might be feeling very stressed out at this time. 5 of Rods, the 10 of Swords. Clarify what that means for my couple Pisces here. King of Swords. 10 of Swords to the Star reverse for my couple Pisces here. Getting Knight of Cups reverse. Okay. Interesting. Some of us here have been going through maybe a period of fighting, of miscommunication here. We're just really not on the same page. It really feels like, I'll be honest, there's a lot of pessimism, there's a lot of frustration. Maybe you guys have been fighting a lot, and if you're with somebody else, you might feel like they're kind of cutting you off. Like they have one way of thinking, you can't really get by it here. The Knight of Cups reversed too is just saying, you know, you're not feeling like all that love right now. You're not feeling the communication of love. You're not feeling, you know, like this person is treating you the way you deserve to be treated maybe at this time. There's definite frustration here. There's frustration, anger, definitely some type of fight that has probably happened in the past here. I'm not saying that has to be now, but it definitely feels significant. Again, that Knight reverse here is, again, there's just, you're feeling like whatever this person has to say, especially if you're, I mean, this is about being in a partnership. So this is really interesting to me. You're feeling that this person is not showing up with the messages that you want. You feel like you're being seduced, like they might be lying to you. They're just saying this, you know, get by the situation at this time here. It just doesn't feel, you're just feeling really lack. You're feeling really out. You're feeling exhausted, frustrated. If you guys have been fighting, or again, if you've been seeking out relationship advice from friends and other people, listening to all of them is kind of messing you up, honestly. It's kind of got you all turned around. You might have made a decision that you really don't feel that connected to here in terms of love, or something that can, you know, harm it more than help it. It just feels like you don't believe, if you guys have been fighting over something, they promise you, oh, I'm not going to do this anymore, or I'm not going to be this way anymore, you're not believing it. You want to be like done with the situation, so you're kind of like, okay, whatever. But at the same time, you don't believe that what is coming through, or, you know, how they're expressing this, you know, whatever they're saying here is going to really work out here. Could also be, guys, that you guys are in some type of negative situation, and we need to heal from a situation from the past here. If we had a fight that was difficult, to me, it feels like either you don't want to communicate about your feelings on it, you don't want to. Sometimes I can see the King of Swords as being very withholding. He sees something clearly, but it's also a very withholding energy, especially with that 10 of Swords. Maybe we might be withholding our true feelings about a situation and being afraid to communicate that maybe a situation has hurt us, that we feel very hurt by the actions of somebody else here, and it could be coming out in a negative way. We can be taking out our feelings on somebody in a negative way here and refusing to heal it, refusing to really work on the relationship there, especially with the Star reversed here. You know, there's just pessimism, there's sadness. It just feels like you guys are just down and out and feeling like, what's the point of even trying in this relationship at this time? And if that's the case, I suggest you communicate, you try to heal, be upfront, you know, say things like, you know, this is how I feel when you do this. And when you communicate really truthfully without, you know, trying to be underhanded, trying to hurt the other person the same way they've hurt you, but just being upfront, being clear, being to the point, and saying things in a way that isn't too, like, I'm better than you in this moment, or like, you know, you haven't been listening to me, something that doesn't come across as angry, as argumentative. You want it to come across as loving, caring, and saying, I love you, I want to heal this situation. But right now, this does seem like a tough moment here, from the mid to the end of February. So let's get some romance angel oracles here. To me, it just feels very much like we're having a hard time communicating our feelings, Pisces, which is interesting. As a water sign, I always expect you guys, I feel like when I first, like years ago, I was like, Pisces are so great at communicating these things. And it's like, but when it comes to your feelings, your love, your emotions, and not like, you know, loving other people and just being like, oh, I love you, you're awesome, like to friends and family and people that you love, it's different when it goes deeper for you guys. There's fear there, there's a feeling of lack, there's always this feeling of like, I'm not good enough to express this, and that's not true. Or, you know, if I express this, it's just going to make it worse because it's always something that I feel like is, you guys are holding on to about yourself. Like, you're feeling down about yourself, and that's why you feel like if you communicate this, they're just going to be like, not take you seriously or something. I don't know. It feels like it comes from a negative place within you, like about feeling about yourself, you know? Let's see. All right. The love romance angels have to say about my coupled Pisces for Valentine's Day here. We get finances and career. Okay, so maybe that's what it is. Could be having some financial trouble, some issues in terms of that there. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Maybe that's why you're feeling hurt. Maybe they didn't do anything special for you on Valentine's Day. And I'm not saying, again, this isn't for all Pisces. This might resonate with just like one or two of you guys. But for those of you who need to hear this message, it's coming out for you. Again, check out your readings for your sun, moon, rising, and especially your Venus sign. It'll give you a much better look and probably it will relate to your situation more. So let's see. From mid-February to the end of February for my couple Pisces in love here. Playfulness. Interesting. Actually, Aquarius got that as well. So do check out their reading as well. A lot of repeating cards for you guys. Okay, so let's look at finances and career. And for me, that's just saying that we might need to stop working as much. We might need to, you know, put the work on hold here and express love in a different way that doesn't cost us much money, okay? Money and love have historically been linked, and this card points to this correlation. The romance angels want to disentangle you from your financial or career pressures so that you may enjoy every aspect of your life, including romance. While work can be a source of heart-opening satisfaction, it must be balanced with other facets of love, such as playfulness and laughter. You receive this card because you benefit from an infusion of such lightheartedness. Call upon the angels to elevate your mood, energy levels, finances, career, and anything else that will bring you peace. All right, so that's for Valentine's Day. Playfulness. I always see this as also, there are other ways that you can show love without money. You can draw someone a picture. You can do like a finger painting thing with them. There's all sorts of like fun, sexy games you can play with your partner where you don't need to spend a lot of money. Okay, so look some things up like that, okay? Playfulness. Or even just writing a note, a love note, watching a movie. Like, those are all amazing things that you don't even need to leave the house to do. Playfulness. Ugh, why do I always skip the P here? Playfulness. There it is. Oh my gosh. This book is so small. Sorry guys, it's hard for me to do it. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. The romance angels are cherubs who embody all things romantic and who have a happy, youthful sense of playfulness. They delight in the wonders of love and ask you to do the same. The angels want to help you fall back in love with life again by guiding you to enjoy yourself. This comes from a spirit of joy and adventure. So again, guys, there's a real sense of needing to experience joy, playfulness, flirting. You know, when was the last time you had fun? If you don't remember, really, then it's long overdue for you to add some playtime to your schedule. Okay? Having fun is a necessity, not a luxury. The activity can be free of charge, all right? You can do so many things free of charge. Playtime is essential in a relationship, and to keep it's in order to keep that free-spirited component of dating alive. Plan regular date nights with your partner. Take turns creatively planning fun activities such as miniature golf, etc., karaoke, you know, walking through a garden, going on a little hike or something. There's all sorts of things you can do, but inject some playfulness and love into your life. Again, don't be so serious, don't be so finances and career focused, because you can always find happiness and experience love no matter where you are financially. Okay, guys? All right, Pisces, so that was your love reading for Valentine's Day and mid to the end of February 2019. Do check out your February 2019 monthly tarot reading. There's a lot of important messages in that for the whole month. Do check out your weeklies as well throughout the month. A lot of important messages that happen week to week. Those are a little bit more in-depth and long, so they have a lot of messages there, and I go really in-depth into, you know, what is happening throughout each week, okay? Alrighty, Pisces, thank you so much. And again, if you want to book a private reading, especially a love reading, you can take $6 off of any love reading that you book in the month of February if you are a subscriber. So do be sure to subscribe and share. And all the information on booking a reading with me is right below this video in my description box. Thank you so much, Pisces. Have a beautiful rest of February.